The Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are 1-point favorite, and I would not be surprised if by the end of this week the line got bigger because a lot of people are now starting to doubt Dallas. And that was the kind of performance that I've been waiting for from Dallas. We saw it against San Francisco earlier in the year when people were saying, hey, this Cowboys team is different. This Cowboys team, that's the same old Cowboys. That's what you come to expect. When you had a run defense that was completely annihilated in this game, the run defense was bad. That was their first 100-yard rushing game of the season. And, I mean, James Cook just destroyed them in that matchup. And thankfully, they clinched a playoff spot. So, it's not the end of the world for Dallas. But that was just the kind of game where you're like, all right, I know the Bills are favored, but that's the kind of game you got to be better than that. You cannot score 10 against an up-and-down Bills team this season. And that's the kind of game that makes you think this Cowboys team is not for real, that they're going to get knocked out in the first or second round, just like they always do. And Dak Prescott especially, he has to play better. When you're going up for an MVP, when you're fighting for an MVP with Brock Purdy, you can't have a performance like that. Miami did what they needed to do. They rolled over the Jets, and they may possibly clinch the AFC East before their battle against the Bills right now. They had a 2-game lead heading into Sunday, and then they beat, Bills won, Dolphins won, so it's still 2. 2-game lead heading into a big Week 18 matchup against the Bills, but now they have a little bit of an interesting conundrum here. They have the Cowboys, they have the Ravens. The Cowboys are still a good team, so it's going to be interesting there. But credit to the Dolphins for pulling out the win. Credit to Tua, nice performance from him. Jalen Waddle stepping up in Tyreek Hill's absence. Hopefully Tyreek Hill can come back next week, even though it looks unlikely he's going to be able to get 2,000 receiving yards, which we thought was a possibility. Looks like it will not happen. He's going to have 458 yards in the next 3 games, and all of those games are against teams with top 10 pass defense, so it looks unlikely, but we'll see what Tyreek Hill, never underestimate what Tyreek Hill can do. But at home, I'm picking the Dolphins here. I trusted Dallas last week. They made me realize that was stupid. I shouldn't have trusted them. So in this instance, I'm going with Dallas. I'm rolling with Miami. 1 point, I think that line will be bigger by the end of the week. I just think that line's going to grow because people are going to start trusting in the Dolphins here. After scoring 30 against the Jets, they won't need to score 30 in this game, but I think whatever they do will be enough. Give me the Dolphins -1 over the Cowboys.